The Horn Chronicle, a German tastes America.
40 hours got me going.
Tales of bourbon, barrels, and time.
Dallas dropped another game in overtime. Called to take a speeding down to 65.
Welcome to the Horn Chronicle, a German tastes America. Today, we're headed into the quiet hills of Franklin, Kentucky, where history echoes through the trees, and bourbon carries more than just flavor, it carries a story. This is Dueling Grounds Distillery. Unassuming at first glance, but here, on these very grounds, men once settled matters of honor at dawn, pistols in hand. The past is alive here, if you know where to look. Inside, you are greeted by warmth, wood, and whiskey. The tasting bar is small but filled with soul, and the gift shop is a treasure trove of Kentucky-made goods, bottles, glassware, and more, each one carrying a bit of Franklin's rebellious spirit. Their signature Linkumpinch Bourbon? It's as bold as its name suggests, double pot distilled and rich with notes of oak, caramel, and spice. A bourbon crafted with intention and heritage, named after the historic Linkumpinch Farm just down the road.
Until I get a double down. You're in every song, I can't turn it down.
Dueling Grounds Distillery may not be the biggest name on the trail, but it's certainly one of the most soulful. For bourbon lovers, history buffs, or those in search of something real, this is a stop worth making.
Take a little more, just a nice cold beer. So I double down on the missing you, on the wishing you were still here with me. I double down, calling off all bets. What I can't forget, I let the whiskey drown. 'Cause you're meant.
Just outside the distillery lies one of the most storied patches of Kentucky soil, once the dueling ground of choice for Southern gentlemen. Where Kentucky, Tennessee, and Virginia once brushed shoulders, the Linkumpinch Farm earned its place in history as one of the most infamous sites for pistol duels in early America. From that history, a new craft emerges. The distillery tour offers a behind-the-scenes look at their hands-on approach. From fermentation tanks to their copper pot stills, everything is designed for small-batch precision. Here, bourbon isn't just produced, it's respected. And every bottle tells the story of a land where pride, legacy, and a touch of defiance still linger in the air.
Till I get a double down.
So this is an alcohol meter. It's a lot more accurate than the hydrometer I have at home for beer brewing. So if it's still running, I'll show you where we would check the proof. But we'll check our barrel proof and everything. Let's check and see what's in this White Dog bottle right here. This is straight out of the still. This meter is going to give us a temperature reading on the bottom. Proof number comes up at the top. So check it in here. Coming out of what, 147 proof in there?
147.11.
Yeah, I don't want to drink that.
No.
I'm gonna leave it right there. That's just for show. But after the still runs, after the ferment's done, we clean out everything. So we start clean and fresh every time. That's just our preference, to be on the safe side, you know. During this process, we've converted all the starches in these grains into sugars. They're just right for the yeast during fermentation. We got to cool the mash down before we can do that next step. So the way we do that, rather than waiting overnight, this little gold-colored pump pulls the mash out of the front exit right there, sends it into that pipe going underneath the mash tun. That winds up in our heat exchanger back there. It's going to circulate like a big radiator.
Oh wow, nice.
It takes about an hour and a half,
look at that.
2 hours somewhere in there.
Heat exchanger, yeah.
Yep. So yeah, it gets cooled down with the help of some of that cold water from the big tank back there.
That's a really big
We'll be a
one
lot
now.
more efficient. We'd be able to do in a week what it takes us a month to do right now. So
But it's a hybrid, right?
it is hybrid, hot column still. We're going to save this little guy for our spirit runs for our second distillation.
Maybe 4.
And over there under that white oak tree, beneath the cross is where my best buddy's buried. Lasted 13 hunting seasons running strong. Keep your money, cause a man can't leave his dog. And over there's where I got down on one.
A couple times a year when it gets full, our driver takes them over to Wilderness Trail Distillery where we get the yeast. We lease space in one of their rick houses over there. That's where we age our barrels for a minimum of 4 years.
That's nice.
Like most rick houses, it's not climate controlled, and we don't rotate barrels either. They sit there and evolve as they.
I gotta know one thing. Between the droughts and the floods through all the years, what in the world got you through? How the hell did you get here? And he said,
They're aging even quicker in that barrel.
Yeah, no doubt. And it's a darker char. This is number 4 char, 25-gallon barrel, and they're approaching 9 years old. That's our oldest stuff. It's still in there a little bit. We'll see what's left.
worry fade. And over there under that white oak tree.
Yeah, nice color, man.
It's really dark, a nice one. 20 years one.
20 years.
Bottles are quite very expensive then.
They will be. We have 4 barrels worth. This is 1 barrel's worth. They only got 16 bottles out of it.
From 1 barrel.
They've already sold it, man. It's expensive stuff.
Good stuff,
I
yeah.
can tell you it's tasty too.
That kind of dirt.
Add some RO water to it. Bring it down to exactly 100. Then we bottle it. I'll show you how we do that. This is by hand as well. Get our bottles blank, one at a time. They go in the labeler. We get 4 of them looking right. Put them under there. Fill them up. We're gonna hand cork them with one of our dueling pistol caps. For packaging, we have these metal medallions that sit above the labels, right? That one. We just peel off the wax paper and stick them in the right spot. Shrink right at the top to seal it up for you. It should look like that when we're done.
Nice.
This is the bottled in bond. There's a phrase at the bottom that we do the old traditional style there. And that's part of our 4-year plan is to have the option to make that
You have
style
also
there.
plans to get it maybe 8 or 9 years?
Yeah, we'd love to see what that's like. We have around 700 barrels aging right now, and over 70 of those are in that 6-year range. So we're getting up there.
Okay.
We don't know what that's like yet. We use a level 3 char as opposed to the 4 that's in there. That's our standard 53-gallon barrel, American white oak. We get our barrels from Kelvin Cooperage up
Okay.
in Louisville, and they come to us brand new in the plastic like that, nice and clean, already charred, of course.
More, yeah?
You may have to get creative and with a little.
Yeah, for when you
Shield
drill
them
it
of some
through
kind.
to check it.
Yep. When you fill it up with water, if it's leaking out, we wet it inside and out. Make sure that wood has a really good chance of swelling up. We call it swelling barrels.
On the highway in my Chevy in a ditch. Just had to call you up, cause I ain't touched that stuff ever since. Made me say some things I shouldn't, made me break some things I wouldn't. Like the heart that you kept putting in my hand. Got me picking up the pieces, getting back in touch with Jesus. For some grace in case one of y'all comes back.
I had the chance to sample their finest expressions. First, the Kentucky Clear White Dog, unaged and raw, offering a pure taste of the distillery's craftsmanship. Next came the Linkumpinch Bottled in Bond, a true classic, perfectly balanced and full of depth. Then the Linkumpinch 4-year small batch bourbon, smooth, with rich notes of caramel and toasted oak. And finally, the single barrel cask strength, bold, intense, and full of character straight from the barrel. Each pour told its own story.
For that second chance that I might not even have. Cause it made me say some things I shouldn't, made me break some things I wouldn't. Like the heart that you kept putting in my hands. Got me picking up the pieces, falling back in love with Jesus. And praying one of y'all comes back again. I'm just trying to straighten up what whiskey burned. It made me say some things I shouldn't, made me break some things I wouldn't. Like the heart that you kept putting in my hand. It's got me picking up the pieces, getting back in touch with Jesus, for some grace in case one of y'all comes back again. But until then, I'll be trying to straighten up what whiskey bent. What whiskey bent.